Hey, Wally Conway here, host of the Home and Garden Show on WOKV, heard every single Saturday from 7 till 9. Want to thank you for joining me. What I wanted to share with you today was something you've heard me chat about often on Saturday mornings, and that is my own electric bill. Truth be told, I've had JEA bills recently as low as $46.86. You can do it too. And over the past 12 months, my total electric bill sent to JEA in the past year, $817.56. Yes, that's an average under $70 per month. And I want to show you how you can dramatically lower your own JEA bill without taking on inordinate expense in the process. And I'm not a fan of living uncomfortable. I want your home to be like my home. It is neat, clean, fresh, and healthy. So we're not talking about sacrifice. We're talking about making choices to live so that you have an $817.56 annual electric bill less than $70 a month. If we can drive that cost down, if your annual electric bill is $2,000 or $3,000 a month or a year, $2,000 or $3,000 a year less than your neighbors, $200 or $300 a month less than your neighbors, what could you do with the money? Go out to eat. We've got more fine dining opening every day around Jacksonville. I'd rather eat my money than send it to JEA. Maybe take a vacation. This happens to be Atlantis. I know you've seen this on television. Paradise Island and Nassau. $300 a month savings on your JEA bill. $200 a month saving before you know it. Bit of bang, bit of boom. You in the Caribbean. College. Could be the kids are there, could be they're getting ready, could be your own student loans. $200 to $300 a month in JEA savings will go a long way to carrying to college expenses. Because after all, in my own case, $817.56 in the past year. There are those people that I speak to every Saturday, Home Pro customers we see every day, who spend more than that in a single month. What would I rather do with my money? Own a boat. Yep, start saving on your JEA bill, start spending it, enjoying it on the water, or maybe retirement. I'm getting closer. Do you know if you can drop your annual expenses by $2,000 or $3,000 a year in utilities, that might be enough to keep you in your present home. That might be enough to have you retire just a little bit sooner so that you too can work toward less than $1,000 a year, less than $100 a month on your JEA bill. So you might sit and say, well, Wally, my home is different. You must have some special home. Here's my home, nothing too special, over in the Mandarin section of Jacksonville. Built in 1976. It is 2,136 square feet. And if you notice, there are lots of windows. There are 36 windows. The house is almost 30–40% glass. Makes it nice to look out into the woods, but it's a lot of glass, not terribly efficient. 18 of those 36 windows are the original single pane pieces of glass put in over 35 years ago. A few of them, yes, we have upgraded to double pane, but predominantly we are original as the house was built. Then you might ask, but Wally, you must have that whiz-banger heat pump, maybe solar water, even solar panels to get your electric bill under $100 a month. In fact, under $70 a month, month after month after month. Again, nope, these are my heat pumps. 2 of them totaling 6 tons of air conditioning. Hard to believe, 6 tons. And these were put in the year 2000. They have been there for more than a dozen years, and yet electric bill under $70 a month. Lest you think I speak in jest, here are my very own bills. These are from April. $46.86 in April. There is May, $56.40. Moving on to June. Ooh, it's starting to warm up. $64.40 on to July, a whopping $75.21. Oh my gosh, and August again, $76.75. Not bad for the heat of summer in Florida. $76.75, 12-year-old heat pumps, 36 windows, no solar power, just efficiency. That brought me under $1,000 a year, under $70 average on month. How did I do that? Well, we do that by learning to chase dollars with dimes. If we thought of your electric bill, instead of it being $400, 4,000 dimes, each one is as important as the other. I can show you how to recapture dime after dime after dime after dime. That becomes dollar after dollar after dollar, and you can keep them every month. Before you know it, you've got big bucks in the bank. And that's what we want. We want to enrich our own piggy banks for our own joy, pleasure, and security, and not send the money to JEA. So how are we going to do all this? As it turns out, diagnostics is the key. It's exactly the same as when we're trying to solve a health issue or an automobile issue. If we figure out what's broke, we can figure out how to fix it. If we can figure out why it behaves the way it does, we can figure out how to make it behave better. And energy efficiency evaluation is the very first step before you take any other effort, spend another dime. So you can start saving today with an energy efficiency evaluation from Home Pro Inspections. We have been in thousands, in fact over 30,000 houses in Jacksonville since I founded the company in 1994. We know what we're looking at, we know what we're looking for, and we know how to bring your JEA bill down. It all begins in that diagnostic with learning to understand how heat and energy and money move through buildings. And we do that using the infrared camera. It lets us see heat, which is the ability to see energy and see the movement of money. As you see here, a vaulted ceiling in a typical family room. There's a hot spot. You can see that up there in the center. It's glowing bright. And it's doing that because this insulation has fallen away. Very simple to fix. Look at these. Now, how many of us have recessed can lights in our homes? I've got them in my home. I've been in homes that have had as many as 40. They typically look like this from the back. There's the insulation pulled away. Here's what it looks like thermally. The heat just moving through it. The air from the attic moving through it. Do you know that what most people breathe in their home and think it's fresh air is the funky, stinky air that comes from their attic through can lights, receptacles, and other pathways? We can show you how to stop that for clean, fresh air. That begins with a piece of equipment called a blower door. Much like a doctor does a stress test, we use the blower door to suck air out of your home. When we pull air out, we can find out where it's been leaking in and simply solve it. Could be a little caulk, could be a little weather strip, other techniques I'll share with you when we're in your home to help you live fresher, cleaner, allergy-free, and more efficient. Good old ductwork. Wow, what a source of problem that is. It's really strange. We take the best air that we make right out of our air conditioner, then we blow it through the hot, nasty attic in funky old ductwork, and we wonder, is it leaking? Is our good air getting into the attic, and is our bad air and all that goes with it from the attic getting into our ductwork? We can determine that by using the infrared camera and actually see the duct leaks to pinpoint where they're coming from. We also use sophisticated measuring equipment. This particular device is called a duct blaster, and it helps us evaluate the total leakage in your duct system. The average around Jacksonville, almost 1/3. It's actually 28% of the air that you pay to condition is lost into your attic. That means if you have a 4-ton heat pump, 1 ton of air you're buying, you're conditioning, you're sending it into your attic, and only 3 tons get into your conditioned space. Maybe that has something to do with why you can't get that master bedroom cool. Again, my home, nothing special at all. Really represents just about the average housing stock around Jacksonville. If yours is larger or older, we may be able to save you more. If yours is newer or yours is smaller, You may save a little bit less in a dollar sense, but you'll get every bit of the savings in comfort, in freshness of your air, in reduced pollen, allergens, and other toxins in your home that go along with energy efficiency. So start saving today, not only dollars, but all those other benefits with an energy efficiency evaluation from Home Pro Inspections. And it all really started with these two fellas, good old Thomas Edison. There's Henry Ford. This is Henry whispering in Thomas Edison's ear, and he said, if we can drive down their electric bill, they could all drive new cars. Well, at least that's what I think they were saying. So I appreciate you listening. I look forward to speaking with you. Give us a call. Visit us online. And also join us every Saturday morning, 7 till 9 on WOKV for the Home and Garden Show.